because yeah, the engines are churning here.
RRQ on defense.
We have
DFM on attack.
Critical map that both teams were slightly better on their defender side than their attacker side. So let's see what adjustments have been made. 3-player stack over on towards B. DFM highly considering the A hit. Gonna have that Vice util. Has the flash behind him. Does Kaide, if somebody tries to challenge that angle, potentially. Gonna see the Prowler. DFM though, trying to make noise, trying to pull a little bit of attention, see what kind of reactions they get out of RRQ, which has been widely none other than a smoke. So they continue the slow march forward.
You want to get rid of it? We can. That's fine.
Good
to troll me with.
That's probably enough to get a decent read.
You could probably add it to the rage bait, if anything.
Have to play for retake. It's just, is he going to do any damage?
A couple shots out, so they know there's at least one hovering nearby. But go ahead and get that spike planted before the full forces of RRQ get
especially when they
together.
have this control. And we've got
over,
no one pushing behind, so as soon as we take the contact here,
prove to be deadly. Push under the corner,
can
pull back from
delay
the
enough.
outskirts. Damage going to be suffered. Cess down to 28.
It's a shame that Kaide doesn't have a ghost here. Ghost spamming this
paranoia.
would be the
Prowler not
one.
going to be finding much of anything. It's going to be a shot into the leg there, found by May. Get some damage on the Monyet.
Oh, that's a big kill for May. That's the person that was watching the smoke.
Corner. May coming away with another headshot. Monyet going to be taking down Akame. Quick check over to the drop. Jemkin gone. And DFM.
Hey, man.
Back to winning the pistols. We'll go ahead and once again come up with the opener.
Dude, RRQ's pistol win rate is so low, I swear.
Round 1 has been theirs.
DFM just on a merry-go-round here. Everybody's just circling around the site, using that util to stall a little bit.
Cool.
Helps when May is hitting
That
shots.
shot's really nice.
What a reaction there by Akame. Jemkin drops down to try to create that extra angle, and it's just denied.
Nice pistol, let's go.
Pretty good pistol indeed. Only one player dies.
Okay, everyone can get one shot.
So just got to avoid any damage from the headhunter.
How is he not dead?
How is
He has 4
he
HP.
surviving that?
Just Spectre things.
Team on the anti-eco, not going C mount.
Go on a quick rotate.
I'm happy with this.
Towards C, where it seems like RQ are expecting a bit of that rubble pressure into a pivot, but DFM with maybe some other ideas. Or do they actually call for pivot? I mean, they've not scaled forward. They've got no
they're coming back.
Here.
It's my fault.
Hasn't even looked at Mound.
They're going to be C default, right?
Well, he's going to be Johnny on the spot with this
Oh,
shot
no.
here. And, well,
They don't be C default.
Who is just a bit quicker. Now they're going to continue to push forward in this direction.
Oh,
this
no.
could be a big
Time's
beef.
low as well, so it's like
DFM.
not an easy
Win this
pivot for
out.
them to make.
All 5 players of RRQ are here on the site or on the outskirts of it. Onto the corner slide in, Akame able to
Oh my god, what a shot.
Another belter of a shot. Monyet eventually dead, but Jemkin is still fighting. He gets himself a third. This is already fairly catastrophic, but Akame, he might be able to
bailed him
deliver
out.
a third ace.
No,
Dude,
but Jemkin's looking to do the
no
same.
matter what, it's an ace.
An ace either way, you cut it. Trying to commit in for the plant. Jemkin looking for the timing. Rendezvous back. Looking for an angle. Akame sliding in, and there it is. It's another Predator ace
nuts.
for DFM.
Dude, we've never seen
but
that.
there's
I don't think
only
I've ever
so
seen
much
that.
to celebrate about it because everything else surrounding it is awful.
Dude,
They've lost 4
Jemkin's
players.
POV here
I mean,
is
Jemkin is
insane, by the way.
really feeling it
No,
today.
Jemkin hit some banger shots.
And that is just got to strike fear into your heart, no matter who you are going against it, or just if you're a DFM fan watching this. That is disgusting. Oh. I mean, Akame gave that fan their wish and got the ace. But at what cost? Still quite an investment here.
Yeah, they get a pretty good bonus
Another
going
rifle,
still.
Guardian.
And he has his ult.
Sheriffs.
So at one point, if they wanted to hit a site, he could throw the gun over.
Potential punch.
Shots into a quick rendezvous. Likely he's going to have them thinking that he's scaled back into B.
And you might think he's on his own. And that's what RRQ is trying to sell. And it's just Jemkin here. Nope, now you know. There's at least 2, so that ought to pull a rotation because it starts to get a little bit
It's a
suspect.
horrible replay? Dude, I didn't even notice.
That's
I watched so much
gonna be left on
Americas
his own.
that
Gonna do well to even get
it
one
didn't
in this
even
spot.
process in my head.
Just keep
Because they missed so many of the kills.
around this side, but RRQ not really falling for it here. Going to quickly start going for the rotations, but here's the counter call back from
The EMEA
DFM.
replays, yeah, the EMEA
Pivoting.
replays
However,
are insane.
Jemkin is still
They're by
here.
far the best.
I'm pinging it out. We've got an inkling.
This time
Cool.
unable to snipe him out of the sky. May will plant his feet. Gets some sweet revenge from the previous round. And DFM, if they were able to convert a bonus off this, given the weaponry, given the damage that they suffered in the previous round, well, that would just be a monstrous victory for them.
Surely.
Now in play, 4v5 for the
They
retake.
only have an Omen Flash, a stun, and a slide.
Without a rifle. Sheriff
The
can
retake.
absolutely click heads. Swing in the corner. Some splitting the difference a bit too much.
Wait,
May
why are they
still
retaking
looking for
no
one.
Omen
Comes
Flash?
back the slide, and now over from Monyet.
How are they winning
kill,
this?
gets himself a third,
What?
and Cushy will flush Alchemy out of drop. They only suffer one more casualty, and overall, that is damn good for RRQ.
Yeah, that's a hell of a retake there. This time able to get
I mean, I
past
like this
May's
smoke.
angle on the back of sight. Monyet nails a nice slide.
I do like the smoke.
I was kind of curious.
They did this whole
some of those
retake and they
phantoms in
used
May's
the
hands, if
they used the
those were,
flash in like the 1v3 at the end.
Anti-neon kind of phantoms, but he does love the Vandal. You can see why with that shot. Monyet here
Yeah, Yatsuka kind of misses the first
knows
kill.
that he's got him
Oh, that's a nice
one
shot.
way or another. Oh. Filthy clean
Shot.
stuff.
Graham Cracker, thanks so much, man. I appreciate that.
Cushy, I mean, that's something that I even remember about DFM and those A post plants. They love to tuck a player and drop, so always got to be.
Would that
clearing
actually
that
look
out
better?
efficiently.
The problem with that is
Judge
people have their monitors
or
so
Akame.
close that you just get forehead cam.
Sliding
more.
into his demise. Yep. Couldn't see a damn thing. May grab pinned here in the corner. The trail will tell all. Meanwhile, Crazy Guy's able to find Kaide as well as Yatsuka. And for DFM, it looks like the lead is going to be very short-lived. Well, not deep enough to fully
What? He was
clear
saying that
May,
you
but
should
still just poking and
put
prodding,
a
spamming
fisheye
through,
lens
trying
on
to get
camera and put it
catches.
on top of the monitor.
Pinned in.
But
This
mate,
might have
people
to be a
are.
save already.
If this is the monitor,
May, you're a little bit more inclined
people
to
play with it
try
like
to
this.
over-aggressive for a kill.
In the
2
monitor.
charges off a showstopper would be decent to try to
So I
get
get the
online.
fisheye, but you're still gonna have
You've at least evacuated
majority
this area of the map, so DFM have
forehead.
a position to try to play forward into, even if a 2v5 does feel nigh impossible.
Just getting May that showstopper would be good. A lot of these orbs have been bypassed early on by DFM in these first couple of rounds, so
Yeah, it's always
See,
been hard
pay
to
a
do the
little bit
camera
more
stuff, man.
attention
Just
to
because as soon as someone uses a
these
monitor
ults are
close,
cycle,
it's
and this map
done.
is so crucial.
You would have to
Longer
somehow have the
this round
camera
maybe.
behind the
Yeah, this is kind of what I
like
expected.
built into the monitor. I don't even know
It's
if that's a
either
thing. Like
if
right
they
here.
sat here, they fully save, or they wait till 15 seconds, they start sprinting, and they're not going to do that. So we'll just be.
And even
time
then,
being
man,
let out.
some of the cameras would get
Weapons
crazy
to be carried over. RRQ,
with
though,
how
tied
close
up at
people
2-2
get
in
to
falls fashion.
with how close people get to their
Winning a lot of
monitors
these
as
early
well.
fights now, so
It could look incredible.
reconsider. Here has DFM.
It would
Want to
end
be a
up
little
being
bit patient
nostril
before you try to enact some C-mount fights.
Yeah, it would be like that.
RRQ has already shown
It would just be
a
nose
couple of
cam.
these
You're
rounds
right.
that they're willing to really bulk up their forces on that side of the map. Feeling more comfortable about their
I like
A
that you guys
retakes
are thinking,
outside the
how
pistol
can we
round.
improve the broadcast
Next
though?
one was
You guys
quite
are thinking good.
That's ridiculous. They just
I
lined
don't
up
know
for
if
it.
it's smart enough to, like,
Just a
realize, but
bit of a
anyway, I
spacing
thought
error
he
there
might.
for DFM. Cost them an extra player. Only going to be those 2 carried over rifles. Sess not even going to buy much other than util.
Okay,
Yeah,
2 away on this. Force him down to an eco.
And one reveal is five.
Jemkin, if he gets a
Online.
kill,
There
can
is
pop ult. Probably won't.
Keeps himself protected either way, but as he jumps up on the rocks,
Oh.
well, okay. Delayed reaction from Monyet, who cannot find the punish. Just a hair off of that one. Good info gained here for Sess. Orb to be taken by Cushy. 1 away from having a Nightfall online. Prowler going forward. May spots him on the blast pack across the rubble.
Ooh. Fire that almost connects for both sides there, but DFM going to be giving another opportunity here.
Oops.
Akame?
I mean, but what's it bounced off of? That is
Oh my
the...
God.
When you get
He
here,
made down
it's
10
so hard to
HP,
actually
lucky
have a
to be alive,
consistent nade
frankly.
on this wall. Everything's so
Phantom things.
jagged.
Surely.
They do get over towards
passing the rifle
A
over
every...
Prowler doesn't check into Akame, but he's
Yeah, so
blinded
good.
up, and Monyet
They do
will
get
have
over
the
towards
spot.
A every single
Finds
time.
down in the drop, looking for the lineup. We'll be able to have it. May gonna be good for one more before finally getting taken down. And on the swing out, Xpero will get himself
Yeah, I mean,
the third as Yatsuka.
the retakes are looking
buried 6 feet under.
pretty nice.
Here's to
Obviously,
come
this is
in,
a gun diff, but...
RRQ will get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I think wouldn't hurt here to maybe see an early timeout from DFM. to
Yeah, I agree with
try to
that.
really get this attacker side going. Again, I know both of these
Unless
teams
they
play
hit the
a
right
little
things
bit
here.
better on defender side, at
Things
least
they got
versus
2
each other
ults,
on
though,
this
would just
map,
make
but
this easy to take a site.
you could squeeze out that extra round or two. Feels like it might be a difference maker. Phantoms are absolutely nasty.
Yeah, someone had to commit here.
Up close and personal. Sparrow, sweet on the swings.
Good kill, good kill.
Nice, boy.
Yep,
And this is when RRQ is their most dangerous.
when they're having fun and laughing. If Monyet's feeling good,
3 rounds on defense is already big.
everything you know
Chamber
is
comp's
clicking.
a little defense-sided.
Just can't let Jemkin get started, but he's already got that op. Here's the showstopper.
Trying to lead the charge. Slowed up. Trying to pick his angles. See where he should be sending this one.
That's a bad
In the
fatal
end,
back,
nothing
no?
to be found off of that. Balls exchanged on either side. Spike in play. May tucking into the corner of the overdrive. Going to be popped. Third on the Prowler. May's going to be good for the first, but she will be able to shut
Slid
down
into
Jemkin
the
at the same
door
time.
as
Able to find
well.
one. Pushing forward though. Jemkin gone. Crazy guy joins him. Sparrow. Backside able to find the one. And, oh, what a
Dude,
slide out.
I love the no hesitation on this,
challenge
just
from
insta
Akame.
slide.
10 and 3, a 3K and 3
Yeah, I think
rounds
Cushy
now
kinda
on the
messes
board
up.
for DFM as they keep it neck and neck.
I'm pretty sure Cushy messes
Goodness,
up there.
they
Just
need
felt
to
like
get
such
some
a
of
weird
those other
fatal for
players
him.
behind May and Akame going. Maybe you can start to roll through this. Oh, Cess just finds a horrible timing right as Jemkin's peeking through the corner.
Is there finesse
Great
on
angle
plat chat?
there.
Yeah, he should be. All he has to do is message Kurt back.
That was a-
If he hasn't messaged
Fail
Kurt,
out
then
there.
I don't know what I can do.
He's feeling it right now. Both the Neons having good starts.
He should be on for Americas.
There's that tour de force.
Just rushing forward, trying to do it again. Monyet will be able to shut him down. May piling in to get the kill, but it ends up being a massive overcommit because RRQ just have players in position. Push forward out of the smoke. Kaide doing well to note.
Twice I said
Dispatch
that. I
from
mean, yeah,
Sparrow.
because Kurt's messaged me,
It's
be
into
like,
a 3v3. A Steel
is
Guard
this guy
will
gonna
buy them the
message me
space
back?
necessary to get the plants.
Spike planted.
Risky position there for Sass. Needs someone to hold his flank. So Yatsuka
one Prowler.
has to kind of hold the line
All
there.
the spots
Never
back
grabbed another
site.
weapon. It's still just that Spectre. Smoke gonna
Yeah,
be cycled
Seth's in a good spot. Wait, he's moving.
Had he continued the peak, he would have had Crazy Guy dead to right.
Oh no.
Just jumping with that Odin. Headshot going to be connecting, but it doesn't do all that much damage. A 1-for-1 here on the back end of this, but Kaide gets himself a second, and Crazy Guy now will have to go for the save, retreating with the Odin. The spike will go off, and DFM will
Nice
reestablish
from
a
them,
lead
2
by
in a
1.
row. They almost forced him
It's
down to
so
Nico.
tooth and nail between these two teams. Just every little fight. Able to stop Jemkin from scaling forward out of that smoke. Bails DFM out, winning some of these big individual battles. Even though you lose the early advantage. Cushy there. Takes May right down. You know, Akame not able to continue on his heater. Kaide somehow, some way ready for that push out through his razor vines.
One enemy remaining.
Huge round.
なんか教えてくれるんだよ。
Huge round from Kaide. Here we go again. There's that op, there's that Odin. Fearsome weapons for RRQ.
And now they force him down to
DFM
Nico if they
this
win
round.
this.
Wants to do a little bit of exploration. They want to try to
Surely the Viper
suss out
ult's the
some of
one now.
positions, be a little bit more challenging to read on the map. Kaide gonna swap over to the door. Gonna try to set up the mound crunch here, but positions have already been evacuated. RRQ trying
Yeah,
to
we
show
like it.
weakness over at C. but
BC
still,
default.
DFM DFM hasn't committed to anything just yet.
Now just a grab of that ult orb. Akame 1 away from his next overdrive. But of course, still available to Xpharaoh. Has not committed this yet. It's a little bit of a damage exchange here between
Does
Kaide
mini
and Crazy
stream?
Guy.
Yeah, he does VOD reviews. He needs to be able to pause to be able to process the information. That's the issue with him.
Agreed that this hit is going to be fully committed to. That bite will can hold some of them
When
at
it's
the door.
live,
The
he can't
hit
keep
could
up,
come
man.
in. Paranoia as well going to be invested. Sees gets the grab. Pain Shell perfectly placed in Crazy Guy. Ends up getting picked apart. Now TP forward from Cess. Blast back over. Monyet going to be spotted. And Cess holds his own. Fights forward, finds the Neon Kaide, intercepts Cushy and Waterfall, and Xpharaoh now
Damn,
cannot
dude.
backpedal away. Jemkin
Just
still
convincing
in
rounds right now.
transit. They're trying to make his way over to the C
They
site.
overran the
Will
site
not
with a
arrive.
3-person hold and no one went down.
DFM. They take it slow, but when they strike, it is concise. They will now get themselves up to 5.
Yeah, just great util there. C's made. The classic combo. They're able to get it to go. That's going to put May one away from a showstopper, and Death would get it. Is he going to find Jemkin in time is the question. Still a little bit to tick down. He really wants to.
He's able to ride the line and get away from that trademark, but Jemkin, of course,
Is that why Boaster likes to
staring
play
into sight
slow so
early.
Mini can
Ellipsis is gonna
understand
tap
it?
the
Yeah.
door to May. Gonna have to try to
Yeah,
just
he
keep
actually
off
forced him
guard
to play
on this
slow.
corner swing and hope that Jemkin cannot find the flick. 3, 2, 1, there it is. May will get picked off, but that is still gonna be that ult charge going his way, so Showstopper online. He's got the cash for a buy.
There it is. Yeah, just no chance.
Yeah, Tevin nade was perfect.
That's with a Guardian. Outdueling Monyet. Kaide again. Player pops out of the smoke and he's ready. That's huge for DFM.
Well, they're having a great time over there. I'm up for the eco.
Timeout call now. RRQ really feeling the pressure here.
Well, that one's got to start to concern you just a little bit. As, you know, Jovian Warbirds, that you have a pretty good map read and you still can't win out that fight. Like, you almost would love to be able to create a little bit more pressure than at Mountain so you can force them over to A where some of your retakes have looked a little bit better. You just have to see. I mean, he's having a good
I mean, they're
one
just
right
going
now
to go
as
for the
Akame.
classic, aren't they?
Got that
Aggro A,
ace.
set up the chamber with the op.
Got a clutch. Yeah.
May go to Ho Chi Minh.
Maybe.
I would say for sure
I understand the pun now.
big
Stupid.
thing that would have
Said, "May
spoken
I
about
go to
here
Ho Chi
is like
Yeah.
we
It's
can't sit
the
back
classic
and get
game
exec on. Like our retakes are actually
judge
okay,
for May.
at least over towards A,
back
but
up the showstopper.
we gotta fight for some of this space.
Rip the pit.
Yeah, we ripped the
Power
ult
on
into
corner,
the
you
eco,
roughly know where the Viper's at, but they're not just going to be sending the ult in here willy-nilly.
but that's
Monyet
pretty nice.
able to find Akame, though, side of the
Dude,
head with that
Akame
sheriff
really
shot.
committed
Quickly
against
grabs
that.
up the weapon, and suddenly DFM wondering, like, what just happened?
That was a great counterplay. Had Akame trapped. Oof.
Go, go, go.
Prowler cleared out. Monyet's alone here for the moment. Crazy Guy can TP, has that available, but it looks like DFM are doing exactly what RRQ want them to do. They're leaning back towards the stack site.
Yeah, this is tough for DFM. You have tons of question marks out on the map, and Monyet's being really confident to retake space, get info.
One blast pack used just to get over forward here past Rubble.
No back out plan
Now
for
tap,
this.
trademark waiting
Oh, the
for the
Omen flash
Paranoia
wrecked him.
to slow up the approach.
Trap destroyed.
TP for the reposition.
seconds
Gun barrel's going to be spotted, but Jemkin just not quite registering that one, it would seem. Showstopper from May on the chase.
The judge,
Sits at the
the
stairs,
judge
he can
on
have a
attack
kill.
might actually
But
own
no.
this.
Has to go
Can
over,
they take the
sends it
space and then get him
towards the
heaven?
spawn.
He's going for
He
it.
can.
Oh, that's the big
Yatsuka
kill.
asleep at the wheel. Crazy Guy given a year and a half to go ahead and line that one up. He gets the shot through. That's May and Cess now have to try to hold this in a 2v4. Cess playing forward. They're going to go around this smoke, circumnavigating the Omen and the Judge. To dissipate, Crazy Guy to line it up, and now it's all down to May. His position known.
God,
Tries
nice
to free
round
fire
from
the
him.
angle, but Crazy Guy has him
Nice round.
outdone. 4 kills for the IGL. As he will
maybe
get
give him
RRQ
the
a
up.
4th round win.
It's a
All
big
this
timeout
took
from the
was
coaches
just
as well.
A little bit of presence being shown by
Pop
Monyet,
their ults into this.
and it completely
I mean, they popped their ult
fools
into it. I will
DFM.
say
not
Akame
expecting the Neon
just
to be on.
overheated so much
their
here. They
own.
got to relax a little bit.
This is also a
First
great
5
play there.
seconds, he inserts himself in the middle of a Viper
over
ult
a
and
gun
a
early.
door that can be opened.
Kaide not expecting that second layer.
He's
Thought the
actually
odds
just
would be
gone
on
into
their
the
own.
potential crossfire.
Crazy Guy gets to work.
Time to work.
Still in with a buy. Glass
Crazy
cannon for
guy
Crazy Guy.
has forgotten to
Yeah.
buy armor.
Crazy Guy. You've got money.
Hold a boaster.
Could be.
Yeah, too busy celebrating.
Oh,
Whoa.
my goodness.
Whoa!
It's okay, Crazy Guy.
Mate, we don't
Akame
need
looking
armor.
to break the 3-stack, and Crazy Guy just knocks out 3 of his own. Push forward, Xpero. I mean, does a
The
double take.
actual
He
no
still gets the
armor
kill on
buff,
the
you're
assist.
right.
Then what in the hell is happening in this round?
Wait,
We have lost the plot, and I am losing my mind.
Take hold.
oh, this is fast from him.
For the re-swing around the back, Yatsuka, you do have a Vandal. He's got 8
Oh, this is
bullets.
really fast from him.
Should know that Xpero's low.
Ah, that was
Xpero's
awesome.
spotted.
No,
And
Boxman!
Oh, no!
It was
It's a
so good up until
disaster!
then. It was so good. The timing of the tether, the wraparounds. This is the biggest whiff I've ever seen.
Okay, timeout.
Turn it off.
Timeout.
Turn it.
Do you,
Cut the
do
tape.
you know what happened?
Cut the feed.
Chad, do you know what happened? I'm going
Boards,
to shoot him some
please.
bail here. Let's watch this
You've
fast.
got to put a pause on this.
Like, okay, this looks great. And then Crazy Guy just absolutely
Holy, that was nuts. Oh,
dunks
boy.
on them all. Armor
So
being
he
down.
knows he's got the kill.
He doesn't need it. Anyway,
So I think I think he's already thinking about where the next player could potentially be.
Yeah, that's
So
it,
he's
yeah.
not really looking
That's
at
how
his
that
crosshair
works.
much.
Goodness gracious.
I don't know. It's
What
a
a
really bad one,
bizarre
man. It's a
round.
really bad one. I'm trying to shoot him some bail, but that was
Absolute
awful.
madness. Well, now there's that outlaw.
33
Crazy
HP.
Guy's like, you know, I was doing pretty good with the sniper earlier. I can buy one here. I've got tons of money. I can also get the rifle. Akame gets clipped, trying to cut through over towards the door. Xpero's sitting on the other side of that,
Delta, that's it. There's the
hoping
tower.
that someone challenges him. See the
The
op.
stretch? I mean, that is what's happening, though. I'm telling
Trying
you.
to find a timing. Oh, I think Kaide slips the net here. Narrow margins there for both, but both do walk away unscathed. Kaide at risk of being intercepted is, yep, hello. RRQ just say, hey, that
Looking
3-stack
like a
thing
different
kinda
team
worked
after this timeout.
last round. Let's do it again.
Ever since they're
Crazy Guy
ever
just
since
finds
they're being
space
more
for his
aggressive,
smoke.
though, it's helping them
Akame
so
pushing
much.
forward, staring, and the squad is able to find one, but Jemkin trades it back with the operator. Now we've got 2 players with sheriffs in hand in a 2v4, and if they pull this off,
Why is
we
no
have
one
left
using Mix?
reality.
He's crap, mate.
Face your fear.
He's a ranked
Going to be
agent.
shown though, as Paranoia going to be invested. Cess quickly being hunted and tagged down and low. Goes for the reposition. Yatsuka, ooh, nearly timinged. Knows it's being encroached upon. Cannot line up the shot. Cess will fall, and RRQ will gain the lead. 3 rounds now in a row.
They're getting it up to a
They take it
standard
6 to
score with
5.
the chamber, at least.
It's just messy. Akame there going up with the only rifle left in their hands to try to challenge at heaven. That one kind of
Last
a little bit of a
round
head
before the
scratcher, but
switch.
you know, just trying to make a big play. Jeez, Cushy. I mean, I really would have liked to have seen a timeout because RRQ really starting to heat up right now. If you're, you know, from DFM, you just got to slow their roll. Like, they're hitting shots all over the place. They're snappy as heck.
Timeout.
There it is.
There it is.
Ooh,
So we'll be
timeout for
calling
just
it
the
ahead of
last
this
round.
final
Sure.
round of the half. Similar scenes.
They don't
as
Neon
the
ult,
previous
the killer
map, a
combo.
chance to try to make this 6-6. Stop it from going 7-5. It seems like spirits on the players still relatively high though. Plenty of smiles available for them, but
Which ideal ascent comp?
quickly be
Neon,
wiped off their
Phoenix,
faces.
Vice,
RRQ close this and then find
Omen, Sova.
the next pistol as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think as both of these teams, you're looking at this right now
Boring
saying,
and
you know,
standard.
just get this next round, and you're going to be really comfortable going into that second half because of how things went the previous time they played it. You know, It was 7 and 5s for both teams on their defender side, so
How do you think
you know,
Mix will
it's DFM. If
become
you can get
playable
this round, you're
for
going,
pro
okay, we
players
did a
and
little bit
viable?
better than we did last time, so now we
We
just
gotta
need to be
change.
as good
I mean,
as
I
we
don't
were,
think it will, man.
and we should have a
I think
chance.
it's just a ranked agent no matter what.
RRQ, the same thing.
So they
like,
gotta. If anything has to happen, they
we
have to
ended up winning
change that
this map
stun.
going 7 and 5 on our defender side last time, so just
If the the stun or the hill bot, if that can't be shot,
okay.
then it has some potential.
DFM this time. Gonna try to throw the horn up.
But
See
the
if
fact
they
that
add any
it's
extra
2
layers to
bullets,
this.
it's
Smokes the boom bot. Clear close at the very
it's
least.
just not good.
Crazy guy back on his nonsense, has that Odin. Ready to really ruin DFM's day.
This is the problem, though. You've given up a rubble, so now Jemkin has gotten so far forward. Kame toying
The
with
ult,
some
yeah,
noise
the
and
ult's not good
sound.
as
Now
well.
DFM cuts.
Well,
Seen outside of B.
it's okay for
Jemkin, they're
a
back
smoke
level.
to have an ult
Almost
that
certainly
is like
good
an
for
initiator
one.
ult. It's probably shouldn't be overpowered.
The B site could find success for themselves, but Akame just going to be a late linger from him. Try to keep this util cycled out of RRQ and keep that attention on C. Prowler to try to check him. Not going to be able to get the spot. Jump out and
Great
okay
flash on
shot.
this.
Not going to connect, but damn close. A good attempt from
Oh, and
Jemkin.
they
Meanwhile,
realize
TP
there's
over
a great
to
reaction
back
from
of A
Crazy Guy.
site.
They go so fast on this DFM. Give
Crazy
themselves
Guy
the option with the
reinforces
pivot B because they
position,
got
but
front
now it's
main
gonna be
B.
the pivot call
But
into
it's actually
B.
nice from DFM to watch.
Well, not connecting, Xfero able to dodge that at upper, and this is something that has to be noted by DFM, who do get slowed up by the paranoia, but Crazy Guy's just straight
It's
forward.
lovely to watch,
Now
really.
reading that Akame is going to be there in main. Jemkin,
Wait,
however, able to
has he allowed
find
to
two,
do
as
that?
Duel is now
Keep an
going
eye
to
on
be
one
taken
yet.
down. Spike in hand, trying to determine exactly
Guys,
where
you
they
gotta
want
get
to
out
go.
of there.
The relay bolt going to be sent through, but Kaide there from that connector
Holy,
side. Able to keep
saved
it covered.
him.
It says trying to flush him out. Gets the
Damn.
dink, gets the spray
they hit a
down.
lot of shots. I like
DFM
the,
get the score tied up at the half.
Oh boy, I mean, it felt
I like the
Jemkin
pivot,
was going
though.
to get an ace there.
Like, even though they hit shots, like the way
I
they
was
actually
just
played the
ready
map, it
for
wasn't
it
too bad
because
at
he
all.
was
The
clean.
pivot towards B was nice.
Like the timings he's
And then everyone's
taking
making sound,
off
and
of his
then
teammates.
guy B main goes silent for
His
this kill.
ability to get in there and get these trades,
Bait up was nice.
so crucial.
Get a
So
smoke on
May's ready
Heaven,
for
and
the
it's
reswing. He still outduels him.
a great round.
Kaide. Woo! That's a nifty little double there. Sess knows he's in that corner, just trying to catch him.
Halftime.
Sess is like, oh, I almost beat that.
6. Honestly, DFM should feel alright about that.
6.
You got 6 on attack against the chamber comp.
The pistol. It's been 3-2 in this series. RRQ able to double up compared to what we saw from them the last outing versus DFM.
Chat, let me mute this before I get copyrighted again. It's probably too late, but... Do you think Francis Neon should continue, or should Danby be back on Neon? I don't know, they're in a weird place, Nongshin, man. If they want to win stuff again, they got to put Danby on Neon, though. The X-Ross... I'm telling you, X-Ross on Phoenix is the one. Oops. Keeps on going, like it's part of it. Damn, he's actually not phased.
A savior for DFM in a couple of those rounds. Give them that 6-6. Is it going to be good enough? You know, they won both pistols here on Lotus as well. Another thing to keep in mind.
Show must go on.
It
Yeah.
took that just to get it to overtime, so kind of looking to get another one, of course, but if you don't, what is that going to mean? There's no contestant of A Rubble. On yet, though, stuck in the vines. Still gets a kill.
Still fighting this one out. He
No,
gets the second.
no.
Akame will
How's
be able
he
to
gonna
shut him down, but
double
at what
here?
cost? He's down to 10 HP. 2 of his comrades are dead.
Yeah, and they calm it down for a little bit.
HL from mid tried to delay this approach as the Sheriff, and he is not looking the right way. He's going to be overwhelmed as Xfero finds 2.
Well,
And Cess is now
I
in a
might make it
1v4.
easy.
So it looks like RRQ will make this
The fact he gets
3-3
a
in
double there
pistols.
from B is just insane.
7-6 on the scoreboard.
This is why CS takes the piss out of us. The dancing? Ah, mate. Look at the state of shotguns in that game.
Not yet.
Valorant could never.
Yeah,
Our
there's
shotguns
no
are balanced
success.
in a week. They can't be
Spotted.
they can't be throwing rocks over there.
Whiffy.
It's embarrassing the state of their
Assassin's Tag
shotguns
15,
actually.
And Crazy Guy will get the finish. So RRQ back into the lead here on the map. 6 rounds away.
Did 100 Thieves win? It was a great game, man, if you get
Slotted
time.
forward a bit further in this bracket. But what a start for Moniette.
Oh, that is so smooth. Right down the stairs.
Enemy remaining. There.
Incredible play. Stuck in the thorns and still makes it out. Insane. X-Arrow for a second there thought he had him.
That works.
Well, understandable.
Okay, everyone
Got
can
there
get one
long
shot.
Probably should have. Page Shell going to be lobbed in. Jemkin needed a little bit of that early damage, but he is sticking around. Scaling forward and killing Akame as well.
Yeah, now they know that DFM likely quick rotated. Not seeing any further presence behind
Do you think
this.
100 Thieves deserved the win? Yeah, man.
They've
They had
gambled
3
correctly.
great game plans.
DFM, you know, they've got that chamber util. They're going to have to clear.
They definitely deserve that win.
So it's just a matter of the timing there. Could smoke it off, yeah. Just have to be careful
I
with
mean,
the timing.
maybe, because
Well, they
Jemkin's
might
dead.
still yet be able to find Jemkin. There he is.
No,
Not
mate,
before
you
Kaide
peeked.
peeks, so kill's still going to be going Jemkin's way before he gets taken down. Grab up this Marshall, see if he can put it to good use. 3v4
Vienna,
still
thanks so much for the
need
prime. Appreciate the 22 mums.
2 kills to really put a dent in the economy.
Why is Phoenix
here.
coming to
So
meta?
much util to work
Bit of
with.
a power creep in terms of just how the buffs from him are pretty good.
Rewrapping
Like,
through
they actually made his
upper.
kit good.
Checking for
They
a
nerfed
very
everyone
late nerf, I
else's
suppose.
ults,
Or he's
so
going on the
every single
widest
time
angle
they
possible to try to
change
fight
an
them
ult to go to 8
when they come out of
or
top
9,
row. Away.
or
Swing the corner. Sparrow
on
dead.
your
Gatsuka
ult
trying
circle,
to get
whatever
the
you want to
catch
call
here,
it,
but will not be able to do so.
he
So
gets a
two
little
phantoms,
better.
Bulldog
Or
be
the other
carried
duelist
over
got
as
nerfed.
Since we'll just go down to the spike.
Basically that.
RQ now up 8-6.
Those
Yeah,
3
this
things
is
together.
Very well handled.
Kit's good.
Despite a little bit of
Ult
trickery
6.
from DFM. RRQ
You're enough.
comes through okay.
Initiate
Gatsuka
enough.
started
Sentinel's
this
enough.
series so hot on
You nerf all
Ascent.
the other
It's
agents.
cooled off.
Turns out
Bit
that
whiffy
other
there with
agents
the
become good.
classic as well. Gonna need him to step it up.
What?
In danger of pie territory.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, you're getting those 3 rifles in. That's a really nice looking bonus. Let's see. Got 4 players here. Just Jemkin again. This time doesn't take any damage from the paint shells, but similarly, backed up off the line. It's just a little bit of an exploration. 3 players at sea though. Still have the wall, but you know, with the neon and the omen.
Still scaling. Oh, wall will fall. So too shall Jemkin. That's able to get the readjust, and Moniette
Well,
trying to get out in front of that
that's a
wall
nice
of those
stop to this
thorns,
one.
but Kaide perfectly poised to be able to dispatch him. So clean kills to be
Oh.
found here, but Kushi gets one back. Tries to open up this A side of the map a bit for RRQ. Making plenty
Oh
of
no,
noise, but
guys.
he just takes down Yatsuka.
Them down.
Now into a
And then he
3v3, and
fakes
this is
A, and
dangerous
they
territory
pivot
for
back
DFM,
to
who
C,
can't
and
really
they've
afford to have any more
over-rotated.
casualties in this,
No,
let
that's the
alone
most
lose the round
devastating way to
itself.
lose.
They're
3v5.
reading this relatively well as they start pivoting back through. If they tap the door,
Do you think they'll do a rework on mix? Nah. I think it's okay, mate. In this game, it's okay to have agents that are only
Take
viable for
advantage of
pro
the fact
play
that
and only
took
viable
Jemkin
for
down
ranked.
early, so
It's a completely different game.
space going to be opened up.
30 seconds
Crazy guy.
left.
You got Reyna.
He's
You got
cheating
Viper.
forward, had just peeked this angle.
Spike
Spike
planted.
now planted. They very suspicious about these angles, and Xfaro, oh, able to see one. Would take critical damage, and May eventually able to find the kill
Jesus.
onto Kushi. Back into a player advantage, but having to play through this smoke, a crossfire set up. The jump forward, Kaide doing well to find the first, and now it's all down to Xfaro, who cannot quite
Good
hold
recovery.
it. Decent
Could've
damage,
been a lot
however,
cleaner,
found for
but
RQ in their bonus, but DFM will stop them from getting the
Sometimes you
conversion.
gotta fight for it.
It's still a bit worrisome though. DFM, some of their players starting to get a little bit shaky with the aim. I mean, Yatsuka should be favored in that fight 9 times out of 10. Here's the footsteps, know their players coming, and still can't win the fight. Great work by Kaide though on site. Exactly what you want to see. Cess just takes the timing and try to do a little bit of info gathering, and Cushy's a step ahead.
Enemy remaining.
May barely. You know, if it isn't for his win over behind B,
All right.
could have been a very different round for sure. Well, now it's
And
Cess's turn.
no, dude, imagine having
Go
not.
brrr.
Okay, sure.
See if he can. They
He's
are
in trouble.
quickly encroaching on his position.
People are becoming no armor believers.
Half of the B door. Just open up
Priority
with
on the
some
Odin
blind shots through.
over the armor.
No one home to receive these though.
Ooh. That
He
reload
does not want
timing
that door to get pressed.
makes you a little nervous.
They've already tapped the wall, and they're going to start scaling forward into B. Smoke out to upper.
Oh, there's so much going on, mate. You
Shots
gotta,
in,
you
but
gotta get
site
off this
has
duel.
Been taken.
You gotta get off this duel. They're literally on B
He's trying
fighting.
to stay dialed in on this line, but if he's not unable to find Jim,
Brius, they taken B. They're planning.
and this is all for naught, and he's going to go swinging in. Puts
The-
one
the-
into the
the
shoulder
plant
now,
has been
actually
killed
ends up
by a
going wide.
combo.
Meanwhile, Cushy going to be taken down. Paint Shell able to find him on the post plant, I believe. So gets them a leg back into this. They try to go for this retake. Showstopper to try to lead the charge. Lobbed in, but May dead. Jemkin just pushing forward, shorty in hand. Gets rid of Akame as well.
Oh, big kill.
Dials in on the angle as they are getting picked
Damn, they
apart.
got wrecked on this.
Cushy, the
1,
only
2,
casualty,
3,
dead
because
on
they kept the
spike
other
plant.
rounds. Well, didn't keep the other round
DFM
clean.
just
Means
gets
they got an
swept
eco.
under the rug.
Think that might.
Yeah, I mean, they're
Be the
so
start of the
sturdy,
end,
aren't
we'll
they,
see.
RRQ? They all just spring to life in a heartbeat. Yeah, sees into the nade again.
Yeah, the season 8 was lovely though.
Showstopper, I don't know where that went.
Oops.
He was trying to send it to
Wait, where did it actually go?
I don't know. Oh. Jemkin there, so confident. So map aware. Expecting Yakame there. Has the shorty ready. Can punish the Odin. Now you've got a hero rifle for May.
glass cannon at that. No other util, just the paint shell available. Can't blast pack his way out of this position either, so it's just going to have to try to hold his own. And will do so.
Well,
Waits out the
the
pre-fire
hero
on the
gun gets a kill.
angle as well as the smoke does
And it gets a
blue.
little
That's
weird
a
now because
fantastic kill for him
RRQ
to
should
find.
protect the gun,
Now
or they
RRQ
either
has to
accept
make
that
a
they're going to
decision.
fight
They
for the
wanna
gun and then they
rotate
go
or
take
wanna
a free
make
site.
sure the gun doesn't go over.
You got two options right now.
They're ready to send this prowler as the door
They
gets
kind of,
broken.
dude, why is my spike?
Flung out, May on the reswing.
Guys,
Able to
this
find
is
Crazy
not
Guy
how
with
you
the
play
spike
this
down on the
round.
floor As well. Now the fast lane, invested, scale forward. Cushy looks up, is able to find one. Akame peeking around the back of Rebel, comes away with one. Kaide gets another. Jemkin now alone in a 1v2. They know where he's at. And oh, for a second, I thought they
Well,
were going to be able to give him
RRQ
some
were like, do you know what?
isolated
It's
picks,
actually
but
getting a
no,
little too
DFM
easy.
Rally back into this map with a
Let's
thrifty. Once
Run at them
again,
with the spike.
separated by one round.
Well, it's who else? May. When you need somebody to come up with a big play, cheats ahead of that smoke drop, finds the second. Oh, that was a nasty one from Akame.
Enemy remaining.
Then that scooped up gun. And RRQ was so desperate to try to protect. Does find its way into the hands of DFM.
Dude, that was
They
a
put it to
shocker,
good
man.
use.
Their money gets really
They
good. They
string
pick up a
another
lot of
together.
guns for
Quarter
this.
force is gonna be popped
Dude,
for Jemkin. You still have a pit as well as that Nightfall. So
you have two
closing it
options.
onto a site and then
Either
defend
hold
it
and
for
fight for the
RRQ.
gun and wait for them
Wants
to
out
do
for
something,
beyond Akame, and Cushy
or you
will
go take
collect
a
it.
free site.
Playing off
Why
the
did they
back of
one pass
Util
and
as
commit and the
well
one
as
person
getting
that's
that vulnerable
committing
throw
is
off
the
snake bite.
spike?
That is a brutal start to this round that DFM need to close out. Was RRQ will be back up by 2 and hit double digits.
Opt for May. Has to be big with it. Can't afford to miss some of those shots that he was missing on Breeze. Couldn't afford to miss them there in the long run either when it all shook out. Looks like they're going to create the extra angle.
TP across has to tuck back, and now this lets them get situated on
Flash
these
to
angles.
set him back, or do we just?
Ooh, peeks out, sees a hand, but will not be able to connect the shot at the same
Ooh,
time.
I like the
Just double
attempt
scale
of that.
forward. Kaide able to find the
Spike
first.
down.
Cushy taken
Why
down,
do they
but you do
keep?
not want to overstay
Why
on
do they
this.
keep
Hits the
getting
backpedal.
gifted with the spike?
Just getting shot in the butt a bit there.
It was a good reaction though.
Manages to run his way out of there like Forrest Gump.
4v5,
gonna
they
say,
lost A
no
control, they
Forrest
gotta
Gump.
do something, they push B. This all isn't the best.
What is this steel guarded? Just forcing him in a tree.
A
30
bit of
Next
an
seconds.
odd
girl.
one. Sees the try to delay the approach. Slide
Dude,
to the
what Omen
backside.
flash that
Lariat
was.
has him blinded up. Kaide with the trade back, but only for the one. Crazy guy with a spot
Oh,
on
it's a
the
big
Cess
miss.
and May. They're trying to peel back some of this pressure, but he is alone, and he's peeking into Jemkin that's got a tour de force. Pain Shell chucked in, but
10
it's just a
seconds
reposition
left.
from Crazy Guy, and it's
Spike
May
planted.
completely contained. Doesn't have a blast pack even to try to get back up over the top. As he tries to jump out onto the site, Jemkin will have him
the
dead to
Visal,
rights.
man.
That haunt cleared by
Oh,
RRQ,
God, this looks-
not by DFM. They only have 2
I mean,
players there. Just Akame
I mean,
and
sure.
Sass.
The fade eye is
That
good,
early extra
but
player, DFM makes a nice move to pick RRQ in transition. They just cannot hold the line here. May gets stuck and drop. That's gonna be another eco here for DFM. They did win the last
yeah,
one,
here
but
we go again.
can't keep relying on that.
Hero guns.
Can't keep dipping into that well. And again, Jemkin gets these early ops and things just start to cascade.
Oh, the flash is good though.
Crazy Guy still here
Stun
behind
is
the
good.
box. Stunned up, but Xfero
A great
peeling back the
reactive
pressure.
fade eye.
Akame going to be taken down to the rest of the players. and
Back-to-back
DFM
good fade
just
eyes.
having to scale back. They fight forward, and it's all just for a drop of blood as Moniette, the only one who takes any.
You're just able to take your time now as RRQ. You thwarted that initial attack. Look for the re-hit.
And they're selling. This is a hit onto A
What a
incredibly
read.
well. As Jemkin able to find Kaide. Put the smoke out onto main. Makes it seem like
That's
okay,
a
they're
mad
trying
shot.
to block
It's
off a
mad
screen,
that he
swinging
peeks that.
back through the spawn towards
It's
that A
mad
map.
that he
It
hits
looks
the
like DFM
shot.
Now starting to realize just gonna hit this
That's
more.
so
Trying to
sick.
set up for May
That's
with that
crazy how good
vandal,
this
but
guy is.
again, it's just a shot to the shoulder that Crazy Guy can shrug off. A 1v4, 2 players low, yes, but just
Yeah,
a classic
I mean,
in
there's-
hand. Yatsuka
So,
can just go recover a weapon, grab up
yeah,
the
they're just making
operator,
too many
look
mistakes.
To save it, but look at Crazy Guy. Might just be looking to try to recover this. Set some smoke first and foremost.
You just can't hit anything. There it is.
Okay, finally.
Almost out.
he just
Half high. Was at 314.
he just can't hit anything. Poor guy.
Can Moniette hound him down?
Getting
There's
called out on
still
the main
plenty
broadcast.
of time before this spike goes off. Let's go realizing. That's 11 for RRQ. 3-round deficit now for DFM. Getting ready to go back into another buy. The carried over, recovered, stolen operator can potentially be a key tool for them to try to turn the tides of this map.
He's the best player, yeah.
At the moment, it feels like RRQ. They have absolutely found their footing.
Gotta
and
put
they
him back
are
on
right
server,
at home.
maybe.
Yeah. Look at
That
that
comfort
little
going.
bit of backpedal from Xfero to keep himself out of that util dump. Ooh. Crazy Guy.
Nice shot.
Johnny on the spot there, denying that door swing. Cushy with the follow-up. And they're just starting to trade really nicely, RRQ.
Sure. I mean, this is their last.
DFM.
Their
gonna
last
have to rip
chance.
their last time out, potentially the last one of stage 1 here. Still RRQ with another themselves if things start to swing back into DFM's favor. Yeah, but DFM now starting to look a little bit rattled. Weren't able to get the pistol, have been faltering in the rifle
Prediction
rounds.
for
It's
the
been their
next
Achilles
game?
Heel.
I
This
think it
stage
might
and this
pick
year is their ability to go toe-to-toe.
I went for DRX.
With the rifling of some of the best of Pacific, and you know they've been able to
Wow.
challenge, they've been able to keep it close, but they've never been able to
But no,
really break
man.
through in the long run. We've seen good moments today again. Get here to Lotus.
I
And
think
now
after
the
what I've seen, I would say
firepower
Nongshim
that they
should
were
win.
displaying on Ascent and Breeze has left them.
My heart says no. Dude, I think my head says no
They're
now
just
as
gonna
well.
Kind of go out with a bit of a whimper here as RRQ.
Even though I was not a DRX believer,
Able to be
I actually
pushed
think they
back.
look worse than I thought.
Maybe another overtime.
Shit.
Could
And
be,
I
but
thought they looked pretty
it's
rough.
gonna happen. We need to see a step up here from Sess and Yatsuka.
Ideally a bit Kong. Don't inside smoke.
They only break orbit. They break orbit in stuff. Oh,
You got
guys, only break orbit on
I
A.
see, I cannot.
Two. Oman low.
Go back.
Yatsuka able to find the first. Xfero, however, trades it back. It's player advantage in the hands of RRQ.
A little weird for DFM. It's like they go for a Zeta default,
Consider
but
filtering over
they
towards
open
A.
the door
Jemkin
so
still
early,
It's been
and
a
they don't
boulder,
have the one here.
Ping's coming down. It looks like it's going to be that B pivot. Kaide near enough.
You end up just
Bye.
being scared of this angle because you're not holding the early
Says on the
angle.
scale forward, this could be
And I just don't like him,
everything
man.
for them.
Just not good.
Doesn't get the catch. Just a smattering of damage onto
They just missed
Sparrow,
the.
who
They just
locked
missed
in
the
for
one hit so
headshot.
much.
And DFM, I mean, now you're considering, do you try to play this? Do you try to Hail Mary a 2v4, or do you just sit back and save? You do have a showstopper, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Kaide
mate.
needs to find value. Needs to find, it feels like at least 2 kills, and he will find none. Xfero denies him, and May can do
I'm
nothing
looking at
more
that money.
but slowly drift further and
saving this.
further away from the C site as his team drifts further and further away from advancing in this lower bracket.
I mean, Monyet, so good on these entries on the Neon. I'm so impressed with his ability
Do you
to
think Vitality played good?
transition
I
from
think
that
Vitality
controller
played good.
role back over to the Neon. And even though
I think it should have been more convincing
kill
than the
count
score
isn't that high, he's
suggests.
12 and 13, he's
be
still having
honest.
tons of impact. He's breaking open so much space, making it so difficult for DFM. They just can't win on the trades, and RRQ has been great on those on Lotus.
If Cushy hits this. Playing with fire here. That paint shell doesn't clear him, but okay, he's not going to go pushing for it. Does back away. Gives it the respect, but that would have been the end of the line,
Right.
basically. Back into it with a rough
But they have some
economy.
good ults at least
DFM
to make it a little
need to run
closer.
4 rounds in a row just to push us into overtime.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
dude, it's
Xfero as
because
well.
they open the door and they
Just
don't have
been
the
so
early B
clean. I mean,
main
down to
info.
31, but he hits the headshot,
They
and Seth
essentially
doesn't.
open themselves up to just 2 angles really early.
He's just too fast. So many of those high pressure, high
They're opening the door
speed
without
moments.
this,
He's one out. You
2
have a
judges in an overdrive.
and then
Not all.
they open the door so they're
Showstopper
just
still available for
caught in between
DFM.
2 angles. They essentially gave him the perfect
RRQ,
crossfire.
they've just been doing wonders when it comes down to avoiding May.
Yeah, they've been really good at reading the overall kind of tendencies here. There just hasn't been enough that's
All right,
different
4 goes at
from
it.
DFM.
This one, dude, double judge as well.
Here's that TP, and he's just like,
They got so many good
Moving
ults. They should actually win
he's
this.
going over to tree.
Here.
He might be trying to set up for a pinch. So I just need to fall right
He's
back.
looking a little
Friday.
weak right now.
Look forward, fade to the wall. He popped, and Milkaide is taken down to 39 HP. He does have, never
Oh,
mind, he's dead.
no.
He's absolutely dead.
No, he tried to get out
I
of
thought he
there
was
and they
just gonna say
spammed him.
But he tries to escape. He tries to push over to a different angle. He ends up losing his life.
Here.
They're more than satisfied with the kill, suspecting that they've dragged
Big
some
play.
players over to that side of the map. Same time, Cess moving over to back rubble, and this feels like an all-in gamble.
No,
so
you
he'll
made the
actually
big
just go ahead
play.
and evacuate. A quick TP out, but they're going to be hot
Wait,
on his heels here
you
very
actually TP'd
rapidly.
into just as much trouble.
Swings back around the side. Showstopper looking to be invested, chucks it in, but damage not to be found. Now the pivot over to the B site in all likelihood here for RRQ.
Oh,
Completely
empty
available for
site.
them. Slide out through the wall. Akame to his death.
The most deadly
Plant on
crossfire.
B. Yatsuka,
The only way they
first to
win is
arrive
if Yasuke
on the scene.
kills
This
everyone.
crazy guy looks to hold them back.
Killed one.
Off screen, Yatsuka able to find one. May jumps the corner, finds one, but Jemkin strikes him down and stairs. And now it is just Yatsuka dead
Holy.
out in the open.
They got wrecked a little bit at the end here.
13 to 8. DFM
I mean, it was a nice
get
go
lost
at it.
at sea, and RRQ.
Okay, DFM.
They reach familiar shores. They are going to be playing again tomorrow in this long
Wait,
weekend.
similar to what they did
as
last
they put
kickoff, I think, as
themselves
well.
into an elimination